overnight shipments are expensive, but also sometimes very necessary. The lads and lasses at Condor Blue have helped me out by getting me a new cage because I'm leaving tonight on a plane. We have the Canon C400 in its packed away state. I was really disliking that top handle situation. So now we have a magic arm, allows a connection between a 15mm rod and a NATO rail, which is what I put on my monitors. Why aren't you opening easily? Well, it's ripping. Here we go. This is the main thing I was looking at. Maybe a NATO rail handle up top. Ideally, this would go the opposite way and have a giant NATO rail up here, and then a base plate that I do not use. I like to have this Kessler quick stand to place it down a lot, and I'm not usually putting it on tripods, but when I am, my tripods take this little plate size, which is great. Grab my small rig tool, which is gonna come in massive handy. Me being run and gun, I always need to have a mic on top of my camera, so having a good place to put it, very key, very demure. I've just done a lot of tinkering very quickly. We have the big monitor up top. I'm currently using an older top handle from Condor Blue because they have one in the back here. I'm panicking and rushing because I need to get this kind of figured out before I fly tonight over to Europe for 5 weeks. So overnighting this package was very necessary because my flight's at 10:15 p.m. Actual on-screen display wasn't popping up because a certain setting that was on here. Brian printed this, which is so sick. So it'll save the screen and, you know, TRN. Got the 24-70 on right now. Still figuring out where hands will go, but this is way more comfortable with the side grip, and then I can change the orientation of it quickly. I still have to change a lot of my options. I'm still recording, whoops. So there's a couple options to power the monitor. V-mount plate that's on the back here, which means I can then hot swap this. However, that probably means this is gonna turn off, and I'm now worried about SDI protocol. So managing cables will mean using some sprigs. So these will help me cable manage. This is usually a little bit too long for what I like. However, the positioning of it works now. I'm gonna trust Condor Blue in their craftsmanship. My usual position when on a launch is sitting, holding the lens so I can zoom in and out. This will definitely not be the final position of everything. Ow! So, little bit stressed.
I love this. Is this Allison's cooking show now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should start a cooking show. Dinner with siblings instead of dinner with friends, because we'll get sued by Wishbone Kitchen.
You guys look so good. It looks so professional.
It does look really professional. When I walked in, I was like, whoa. Welcome to Cooking with Siblings.
I just freaked out to Allison and Kaylee about it, but I think I just tinkered with this enough to get it to the point that I like it. I'm using one of my old top handles. I don't know if I'll actually be using this, but I'm gonna take it and put it with my small monitor. There's a couple little things that I need to figure out because, like, I thought I would want SDI because SDI is safer connecting port. However, this monitor, when I turn off the camera, it doesn't turn off the monitor. And so that would be killing battery here. This thing is way more ergonomic now. I'm so excited. I've got a locking cold shoe so it doesn't twist. So I could put my microphone here. So this is a lot safer for the cables because I'm not hitting them with this V-mount on the back. Up in the top is my Tentacle sync. Got a backwards handle for when I'm walking everywhere, which will be great. We've got footage coming out of it. It's a little hard to see. Yeah, looks great. The Small HD 702 Touch, very bright, which is great for me because outdoors. I can't begin to explain how relieved I am these parts came in. Got a little bit of anxiety from some porch pirates lately, a couple hours before my flight, so I should probably start packing. Monitor I might not actually use. Tentacle sync system, they're going into the backpack. This Tenba backpack is gonna be filled to the brim, always an air tag. I'm gonna pack Luna. Allison will never know. Time to pack Luna. Okay. No more. Whoa, it just fell. I'm panicking, I'm rushing. I should not be doing that. Okay, I've got cables. Hello.
Am I allowed in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I packed Luna, and then she decided to stay.
There's some food.
Amazing.
You're in the backpack.
Yeah, a lot of my anxiety is gone, so
Good.
I feel better. Having the new top plate come in has been massive.
Probably not that good, but it's food.
A bowl of fish.
Let's feed you dinner, Linda. Did you feed her any wet food today?
Nope.
Okay, good.
7200, 2470, C400. I mean, it looks pretty solid. Everything I need in there, except this camera. I like to take this bag because it's a good day carry bag. My personal item is my camera bag. It's not as bulky as the case. It's quite annoying when they're like, oh, it won't fit over heads. I'm like, I know it does. In the bottom of this, I have GoPro, things I always need for travel, sunglasses, Whoop charger, earplugs, eye mask, GPS watch, Whoop bands, wireless phone charger, a Kindle, a USB charger for the watch Luna wants to come with. Big stretch. Oh yes, into your perch. A baker bakes cakes and cookies. Amazing.
Get out.
I got moved to the very back of the plane. Bags retrieved, off to Reading. I didn't sleep. I read my book and edited.
It's so fun building a little scene.
The crews will be matched. No, I am nervous though. I think you're nervous because
Feel it coming together.
You can just jump. It's like I just cut away to the other guy and I can just sort of shove random bits together, but it just sort of works. This is due in 4 days. And it's nowhere near done. See you in the morning.
Off to the train station. Always my favorite part of leaving the Amsterdam airport is the train station is right in it.
Okay, it is the day before the Heineken Regatta, which means I need to build out my camera to get ready to go and film for the next 2 days along the Amstel River. And I'm not going to carry this the whole time. There we go. That should work. Just like Sam Sulik and what I did for the Sub 630 project. I've got my Tenba, which will not be what's on my back. I've got my V-mount on the back. Microphone is ready. Now we power the monitor. Good to rock. This setup is so incredibly quick. And just like that, my camera's ready to go. Camera's good. Now we set up the travel bag for the day. My batteries at the bottom and in the side. Second monitor in case it turns off. Like I still haven't figured out some of the little kinks in this camera. My Tentacle sync in case I use it. Or this in the back. Bag is set up in no time at all. My running gun for the day is much easier with this bag because I'll swap quickly lenses. Excited to shoot with this tomorrow. Don't need an ND filter because it's built in. That's the best part. And that's my day bag for Heineken. Base ISO can't change during filming. 800 ISO f2.8, 3200 base ISO f2.8, and 12,800 ISO f2.8 or f7.1, and then 3200 if I put it to 3.5, that's equal. And then the f2.8 is a little bit underexposed in comparison to the other two. Yeah, look at this thing. So I'm swapping the focus there, and then I can slightly adjust it. She's pretty dang stable, dude. Like, I was worried it wouldn't fit on my Peak Design travel tripod for when I want to do talking head stuff, but this is gonna work. Obviously, I've got this fully extended just to test, but not too bad. Way more stable than I thought it would be. Pretty centered over the middle of the column.
Hey! Oh, it's video. Yeah, it's video. I'm a photographer. I don't know. How does video work?
I don't know, it's weird.
It's like a photo, but it keeps on going. So, hello, I'm Eamon Glavin. I'm going to talk to you about the Heineken Regatta come today. Welcome in Amsterdam. I came all the way from America to show you this rowing regatta here in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. This is like an introduction I'm going to make for Eamon's video, pretending to be you. Yeah, like we need to fly over good cameramen from America to go for like this Dutch race. Like locally we just don't have good cameramen. We just can't do it. We need talent from America. We need it. Yeah, but it's so nice. Like I have to use it like on Monday. I've never used this lens before, and on Monday we're gonna shoot quite a lot on fisheye. So it's like a nice way to get like used to the lens and like understand how it's gonna work, and it's gonna be fun. Slow shutter?
No, just I should do slow shutter on the wide.
It's cool and creative right now.
Dude, you look so good though.
Yeah, man, you have a freaking C400.
I
It
know.
should look cinematic.
This is sweet. The 250 is the good.
Oh, that was fun.
Favorite part of the Heineken.
Back when I was a rower, it was the 250 because I felt like I could really give it all there. Didn't have a lot of technique, so I could just jam on it, as Cam would say. I just finished the first day of the Heineken Regatta. I missed all of the morning races.
Fuzzy thing here, and then you have like the very large tip. Day 1, Heineken Regatta, 10 out of 10 experience. Can't wait for day 2. Just need bigger hands.
I got it! Hey!
That didn't sound good.
What was that?
Like, this is smooth as hell. It's nice footage.
Dutch students growing up, you're like allowed to become a member.
Content, baby!
Still fine if you're a
Yeah, it's fine. Another gorgeous but cold day in the Netherlands. Biking to the 5K start. If that doesn't scream Dutch, I don't know what does. Ah, we've moved into 8s.
Mr. Glavin, how's being a Dutch experience?
Oh, it's just
Thank
fantastic.
you very much. Can you do that in Dutch for Dutch viewers, please? Let's not get cancelled on the channel. Thank you very much. Let's do a bit of one-on-one Dutch. Hello, it's Boy.
Boy!
There you go, lovely. Thank you very much. Prima? Prima. P-R-I-M-A.
Prima.
Prima is like, nice, sick.
Prima! Prima, mate!
Yeah. Basically what I got.
That's all you got? Is it just so you can tell people they're doing well?
Yeah.
Look at that freaking weird little mansion. It's so not deep. Okay, last races of the weekend, the 750s, and we party. And after another fantastic week here in Amsterdam, I'm biking home to go to sleep. It's gonna be a long 4 weeks, but it's gonna be fun. All right, off to Belgium tomorrow.
We're gonna start off the week with a 10-mile run around Amsterdam before heading to Belgium. Gonna fuel with a sugar waffle.
Welcome to Vondel Park. I'm looking for Nicky Van Sprang. Where is he at?
Where's the notification? Is this walkable?
That was scary. Welcome to the Bosman. The doors closed as I was running up, and it's like, not the worst place to be stuck for a bit, but that's so frustrating. I'm dealing with a Belgian train strike this Monday morning, so.
Whoa, look, a touristy thing from the movie.
Fucking Bruges.
Fucking Bruges.
Fucking Bruges.
We've made it to Oxford, going for a little food and run. Thursday evening here, running around Oxford. Look at this. That's Sam. I remember running here with Allison in the summer. It's so pretty out. So good.
Okay, right. In the push off, then belt down, needs no introduction. Camera at Marlow Range Club, I believe. City of Oxford, and then Marlow, and then in the GBT. I think I had a tough time in Tokyo.
Obviously trying to replicate their success of the Newcastle football team winning the Carabao Cup this weekend, and
we always look for things to get
both run, sort of pushing on. There's that very sort of typical Brooks style of rowing, very sort of punchy.
What happened? Okay, so that was the first 2 weeks of my 5-week Euro tour. I've taken tons of trains, a couple delayed, seen a ton of friends, and boat race crew announcements this week. Then I'm heading over to Sauers Maastricht to visit my friend Seb, who you just saw earlier in this video,
Who's been coaching in the Netherlands. And then
I'm currently in Henley with my friend Rory. Tomorrow's school's head, so I'll be helping with the live stream. And yeah, the camera system bag has been great. I've definitely overpacked gear because I'm not sure exactly what I wanted to film or how I was going to film things. Come to really love ProRes Vlog on my iPhone. And the C400, while it is big, is awesome. It is way more ergonomic and feels better in my hand rather than what the C70 was making my body do. So my arms, while it was heavy, were not as sore as it was with the C70 setup. And the overall profile of the microphone being above the handle and my rig just being not knocked around as easily, it was fantastic. Okay, that's the end of this one. See you in the next one.